Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Learn English with Mary and Sam. I'm Mary.
And I'm Sam. We're so glad you're joining us today. Whether you're listening on your commute, at home, or while taking a walk, we're here to help you on your English learning journey.
Today's topic is one that's changing the way people learn languages all over the world, using technology to enhance your English learning journey. We'll talk about the best tools, apps, and strategies to help you make the most of your time and effort.
That's right, Mary. Technology has made it easier than ever to learn English, no matter where you are. But with so many options, it can be overwhelming to know where to start or how to use these tools effectively.
Have you ever downloaded a language app, used it for a week, and then forgotten about it? Or maybe you've tried watching English movies but didn't know how to make it a real learning experience? If so, you're not alone. Today we'll guide you through the most effective ways to use technology for learning English. Let's start with the basics. Sam, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about technology and language learning?
For me, it's definitely apps. There are so many great language learning apps out there. Duolingo, Babbel, Memrise, Hello English, and more. These apps make learning fun and interactive, and you can use them anywhere, even if you only have a few minutes.
Absolutely. Apps are a fantastic way to build vocabulary, practice grammar, and even improve your listening and speaking skills. Many of them use games and challenges to keep you motivated. For example, Duolingo lets you earn points and rewards for completing lessons, while Memrise uses humor and user-created content to help you remember new words 6.
And don't forget about apps like Fluent U, which use real-world videos, like commercials, news, and interviews, to teach you English as it's actually spoken. This helps you get used to different accents and real-life conversations.
That's a great point. But apps aren't the only way technology can help. There are also websites and online courses that offer structured lessons. For example, platforms like Rosetta Stone and Babbel provide comprehensive courses that guide you step by step through the language, focusing on real-world topics and conversations.
And if you prefer learning with others, there are community-based platforms like Busuu or ABA English, where you can interact with other learners, join group lessons, or even chat with native speakers.
Speaking of chatting, let's talk about communication tools. Sam, have you ever used something like Skype or Zoom to practice speaking English?
Yes. Video calls are a fantastic way to practice real conversations. You can join online language exchange groups or find conversation partners from around the world. Tools like Skype, Zoom, and even apps like Lingbei connect you directly with native speakers or other learners, so you can practice speaking and listening in a real context.
That's so valuable, especially if you don't have many opportunities to speak English in your daily life. And if you're a bit shy, you can start with text-based chats, like those on Andy or Hello Talk.
Let's not forget about multimedia. Watching movies or listening to podcasts in English is a fantastic way to improve your listening skills and expand your vocabulary.
Yes. For example, if you watch a movie in English with subtitles in your language, you'll start to connect spoken words with their meanings. Then, try watching again with English subtitles. This helps you see how words are spelled and used in context.
And podcasts are perfect for learning on the go. You can listen while you're cooking, exercising, or commuting. There are podcasts for every interest: news, stories, interviews, and even English lessons. They expose you to different accents, topics, and real-life language use.
Some apps and websites even offer interactive listening exercises, where you can answer questions or fill in the blanks as you listen. This makes your learning more active.
Now here's a tool you might already have in your pocket: your phone's voice assistant. Tools like Siri, Google Assistant, or Alexa can help you practice speaking clearly and precisely. Try asking questions, setting reminders, or searching for information in English.
And don't forget about translation tools like Google Translate. It's not just for translating words. You can listen to the pronunciation, see example sentences, and even practice writing your own sentences. Just remember, translation tools are helpful, but they're not perfect. Always double-check meanings and try to use new words in your own sentences.
Learning doesn't have to be boring. There are so many games and interactive tools that make English practice fun. Word search games, crossword puzzles, and vocabulary quizzes are just a few examples. Apps like Quizlet let you create your own flashcards or use sets made by other learners.
And if you like being creative, try multimedia tools like Canva or Powtoon. You can create presentations, posters, or even short videos in English. This helps you practice writing and speaking, and it's a great way to share your learning with others.
For those who love new technology, virtual reality (VR) and augmented reality (AR) are becoming more popular in language learning. With VR, you can immerse yourself in virtual English-speaking environments, like a cafe or a city street, and practice real-life conversations.
And AR adds digital elements to your real world, making learning more interactive. For example, you might point your phone at an object and see its English name appear on the screen. These technologies make learning active and memorable.
If you prefer a more structured approach, there are many online courses available, some free, some paid. Websites like Coursera, Udemy, or even YouTube channels offer lessons on grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and more. You can learn at your own pace and choose topics that interest you.
And don't forget, there are also online communities and forums where you can ask questions, share experiences, and get feedback from other learners and teachers. Platforms like Reddit, Facebook groups, or dedicated language forums are great for this.
Now that we've covered so many tools, you might be wondering, how do I fit all this into my daily life? The key is to make learning a habit and use technology in ways that suit your lifestyle.
Here are some practical tips. Set a daily goal in your favorite language app. Just 10 or 15 minutes a day can make a big difference. Listen to an English podcast while you cook or clean. Watch a short English video during your lunch break. Use your phone's voice assistant to practice speaking every morning. Play a vocabulary game before bed.
And remember, consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to study a little every day than to try to do everything at once and get overwhelmed.
Let's talk about the benefits. Technology makes learning flexible. You can study anytime, anywhere. It also gives you access to authentic materials like news, movies, and conversations, so you learn real-world English.
And technology supports personalized learning. You can choose tools and topics that match your interests and level, and get instant feedback on your progress.
But there are challenges too. With so many options, it's easy to get distracted or lose focus. Some tools might not be available in your language, or you might need a good internet connection. And remember, technology is most effective when combined with good learning habits and, if possible, guidance from a teacher or mentor.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to try different tools and see what works best for you. And if you ever feel stuck, reach out to other learners or teachers for advice.
One thing to remember is that technology exposes you to different cultures and ways of speaking English. You might hear British, American, Australian, or other accents. This is a great opportunity to get used to the variety of English around the world.
A common mistake is relying too much on translation tools or only using apps without practicing real conversations. Try to use new words and phrases in your daily life, And don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Let's recap what we've covered today. Technology offers a wide range of tools, apps, websites, multimedia, games, and more to support your English learning. You can practice all 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing using different digital resources. Make learning a daily habit and choose tools that match your interests and goals. Combine technology with real-life practice and, if possible, feedback from others. Embrace the diversity of English and don't be afraid to experiment with new tools.
And remember, learning English is a journey. Technology can make that journey more fun, flexible, and effective. But you're still the driver. Set your goals, stay curious, and enjoy the process.
Here are some ideas for you to try this week. Download a new language app and set a daily goal. Listen to an English podcast and write down 3 new words you learn. Watch a movie or video in English with subtitles and note interesting phrases. Try using your phone's voice assistant in English for simple tasks. Join an online language community and introduce yourself.
And we'd love to hear from you. What technology tools have helped you the most? What challenges have you faced? Share your experiences in the comments below.
Thank you so much for joining us on Learn English with Mary and Sam. We hope today's episode has inspired you to explore new ways to use technology in your English learning.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our channel and like the video. Your support helps us reach more learners around the world.
Don't forget to share your thoughts, questions, or favorite tech tools in the comments. We love hearing from you and learning together.
And stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll dive into another exciting topic to help you on your English journey.
Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.